Welcome to Sterling Wheel.
There we are. Good morning, kids. How you doing? We are going to go on a bit of a walk because, for one, I'm fat and I need to get my health back about me. And we've got an hour before my sleeper resets. I don't know if I screwed up my split sleeper and I only got 2 hours to my name right now, and I can't get to Chicago in 2 hours from Detroit. So I got to take my full 10. I am out of supplies on the truck, and there is a convenience store conveniently located a quarter mile from where I'm at right now. So we're going to go for a walk. Got 56% battery on the phone, which will give me enough juice to walk to where I'm going. I'm going to get something for breakfast. This is my second day without sodas, and I think I'll be okay. And if I'm not okay, then I will be okay, because everything's okay. The world's not coming to an end, okay? Everything's fine. It's not like the Jews are in control of everything. Church of Wheel walking. Forgotten Angels is coming up this week. This next week. I will be there. I'm scheduled to be home the 22nd. This next load that I'm picking up, I'm deadheading 300 miles to pick up a spot trailer. And that's going to somewhere in friggin', where is it going? Let me put you on the holder. Let me put you in the holster while I take a look at my destination for the load I'm picking up this afternoon. Groveport, Uhio. Going to a Columbus marketplace. And it goes there tomorrow. Let's see here. They got overnight parking. It's drop and hook. Okay. So I can deliver it anytime tomorrow. We're cool. So we got stuff to keep me busy through the weekend, and then just have a few days to worry about them routing me through home. I'm going to bounce comments really quick because that's what you kids pay me for. Bull the Woods, TJ Bull the Woods is in the house saying, "What's up?" He's frolicking upon the forest saying, "What's up?" Sick Bastard has made it to Forgotten Angels. By the way, I don't mind if you kids type in all caps. It actually makes it easier to read, and it makes your comments bigger in the little thing right there. I don't get offended with big old capsy loxies over. Shannon Thomas Trucking is in the house saying word. She didn't say anything. She said, wait, hold on. She gave the Kermit the Frog, yay! Good seeing you. I'm laughing because there's a truck driver walking past the truck, and he just looked up at the truck like, whoa, that guy's weird. Better stay away from that guy. TJ Bull the Wood saying, top of the morning. We're going to bomb the comment section and get to walking because I need some exercise. Motor Bomber Virginia saying, dropping the emoticons. We don't have emojis on this channel. That we're still in the era of America Online. He dropped Jesus, the poverty, the white box, and the bug. Good choice. You get those custom emoticons if you're a member of the channel. Sick Bastard saying hi to Moto. Sick Bastard saying hi to TJ, our favorite sassy squatch. He's such a sassy squatch. Sick Bastard saying hi to Shannon. You misspelled her name. You're fired. I'm removing your comment. I shouldn't even have shown your comment. Fired. Sick Bastard finally saying hi to Sterling. Jeez. Thought you were a friend. Adam Bennett is rubbing his nipples saying hello. Good seeing here. We're going to go for a walk. There's a convenience store nearby. I'm going to get me some. I like my Fiji waters. I like my core waters. I like the waters that's got the alkalines in them. And I gotta stick to a better diet. I've been cleansing myself this last couple weeks. Getting ready for the camp out because, sodas are bad for you. Thank you. Thank you for making that part of my attention span. Sick bastard saying sugar. Damn it. Sugar's in everything. Go look at your table salt. It's got sugar in it. Go look at your garlic salt. It's got sugar in it. Why does garlic salt have sugar in it? It has sugar in it because garlic salt will turn a weird color if it doesn't have sugar in it. There's something about the sugar that's added to garlic salt prevents it from turning a weird color. But yeah, sugar's bad for you. Adam Bennett is a valued channel member. Are you in Russellville, Arkansas? Want to share a shower? I've got horrible stories about Russellville alcohol. Why do I have alcohol on the brain? It's too early in the friggin' morning. Russellville, Arkansas. There is a Tyson plant near there. And if you kids remember my old red light rambles from like 4 or 5 years ago, I told a story about picking up a load there and chicken guts all over the parking lot, and we couldn't even slide the tandems. It was so greasy. I won't tell that story right now because I need to start walking. Bull of the Woods says, sounds like a soda run. It's not a soda run. It's not. I'm getting water and maybe like a tornado or something. Maybe a breakfast sandwich. Maybe a breakfast. I'm not getting soda. Okay. But I will shut the live off before I walk into the store. I'm not getting soda. Stop it. Carrie's in the house saying, what's up? Good seeing you here. Adam Bennett dropping the emoticons. The first one was Adam Bennett. Second one was Sterling, which is me. Then Adam, then me, then Adam, then me, Adam, me, white box. Thank you for being a member of the channel and being able to drop those emoticons. Jason Ghost saying hello. Good seeing you here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're sleeping. Hope you're awake. Hope you're driving. Patrick saying good morning, all. We got a good crew in here. 11 people watching. Amazing. Adam Bennett says steak. I don't know if they got steak. I don't know if they got steak at a convenience store. I don't know if it's one of them. What are those? What QT? Does QT or is it Quick Trip that's got the miniature grocery store in there? Those places are awesome. The upper Midwest is pretty kind to truckers, I tell you that. As far as truck stops and in the plentiful goodliness, I love going to like Wisconsin and Minnesota and stuff because I can stock up on the meats and the cheeses in the fridge over there. Oh, I love it. Grind and Pray KB. Sterling Wheel, good morning, brother. This show is dedicated to you because I need to get some steps in. Dedicated to Shannon as well because I need to get some steps in. Chasing Ghost says, I just woke up. Thought I'd missed the school bus. I've had that dream recently. I've also had the dream where like I was a kid and riding a BMX bike. Remember E.T., where the dude's riding his bike and E.T.'s like hanging out in the front and they just start flying? I used to have that dream a lot as a kid, and I had that dream last week. Like, I want to go flying. But probably because the closest thing to flying I have nowadays is riding a motorcycle. Just hold the handlebars and fly. Rob's neighbor says, if I can squeeze in, three's a crowd. We are not showering together. That's not how trucking works. Jeez, settle yourselves. Squander your perversive thoughts. Motobomb Virginia saying good morning to Tara. And hi to Carrie. I'm going to bomb through the comments. And we got to start walking. You kids are disturbing me with my peace. You're disturbing my peace with your comments. Jason Ghost saying hi to Moto. Good morning, Moto. Rob's neighbor, Carrie, saying at Motobomb, happy Saturday. It is Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Dude. It's Saturday. I'm not using my headset, so you're going to hear wind noise when I'm walking. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Motobomb said, thanks, Carrie, you too. Good times. Everyone's so nice in here. Let's see. Adam Bennett is in the house and hasn't dropped a super chat. Are you on drugs? Are you drunk? Or are you not drunk? We wonder about Adam Bennett. I'm sitting here with my windows down, and the flies are starting to come to the truck, which means I need a shower. So maybe I will take you up on that offer, Adam Bennett. Let me get to Russellville, Arkansas. I'm only 623 miles away from you. Yes, I agree. I love the upper Midwest. I cook steak in my truck now. I need to buy a fire extinguisher, right? An extinguisher cord, so I cook outside the truck. Yeah, an extension cord. You need to buy an extension cord. Listen, I grew up in Southern California, so I can handle the broken English pretty well. But that one got me. Adam Bennett, you got me, sir. You knocked me off my rails. But yeah, don't cook in the truck. Cook on the catwalk. Going to the catwalk. Rob's neighbor, I love those dreams. Dirt Bike YZ came to life. Good times. I miss riding dirt bikes. Carrie's laughing. Stop laughing. It's a serious show. Adam Bennett says, I'll be in Amarillo by morning. Let's have sexual relationships. That's not how that song goes. Amarillo by morning. Wasn't that Charlie Pride? Charlie Pride. Or was that Hootie and the Blowfish dude? No, it wasn't the Hootie and the Blowfish dude. That's way before him. Darius Rucker is not the only black country music star, okay? Okay? I want you all to take notes, okay? It's important that you know that Charlie Pride. It's kind of weird that a black dude was named Pride, especially in the 60s, the 70s. Huh. Awkward racism. Adam Bennett, there will be no sexual relationships. Chasing Ghost says, imagine all the filthy acts that have taken place in a truck stop shower. Takes one to know one. No. I've done horrible things in a truck stop shower. You ever notice that they've taken all the screws out of the little grate in the bottom of the truck stop shower? I think hashtag waffle stomp has gotten out of control. They make it easier to now listen, you don't have to waffle stomp anymore. They took the screws out of little grate in the bottom of the shower. You just lift it out of the way and you could just pummel yourself a mud sausage right down the drain. You don't even have to waffle stomp it no more. I like that the truck stops have thought about that. You know? No need to waffle stomp no more. Just remove the grate and let your mud sausage fly. Adam Bennett with a $10 super chat, which means I need to punish you. I'm not drunk. I only send money when I have been drinking. Nice. Thanks for a super chat, by the way. It goes to illegal activities. I promise you, every super chat from now until the end of time will go towards illegal activities. And since there has been a super chat dropped, I need to punish you briefly. As always, thank you for the super chat. It means a lot to me. It keeps me gainfully employed, keeps me employable. How often have you been to Denny's, Sterling? Well, I got myself a Denny's card. I get 10% off for my truckering. Look at that. 10% off. Look at that. Do you kids have a 10% off? I know you don't, because I'm the only one that got one. We're good like that. We're going to lock ourselves out of the truck. We're going for a walk. We're going to answer comments. So that's what we do around here. We're going to get some exercise this morning. My sleeper doesn't reset for, I don't know, an hour. 0.75. What's 0.75? That's 45 minutes on your clocks. If you do the hours of service type thing. Airplane. Delta. Skies are looking nice. We're not actually in Detroit. We are in a community called Romulus. And we deliver to a grocery provider. And like I said, we're going to walk down the street here. About a quarter-mile walk. Go to the gas station and not buy soda. We're just going for a walk. I need some water. Could use the bathroom too. Cargo Express Cargo. That is a international LT. They're decent trucks. They make their money. Most of these trucks nowadays are automated. Problem with the Midwest is there's not a lot of friggin' sidewalks. So I don't know what side of the street I'm going to walk on. Do we walk facing traffic? Oh, I see a sidewalk. So yeah, this grocery warehouse was pretty easy to deal with. All I had to do is back a trailer into the door, slide tandems, open the doors and drive away, pick up and empty. They say you're not supposed to sleep in the parking lot here, but I did. There's no harm in that. You know, I got unloaded and the guy knocked on the door maybe 2 hours ago and was like, "Hey, how much longer are you going to be here, boy?" And I was like, "Kind sir, I'm not wearing panties." And he was like, "I understand this, but how long are you going to be there?" And I said, "I don't know, 30 minutes. Well, you know, and that was a couple hours ago. So I walked over to the guard shack and I was like, "Hey, my clock's not reset. It's going to be a couple more hours." And he's like, "Oh, are you delivering?" I was like, "No, I already did." And he's like, "Oh, I don't care." I was like, "Oh, cool." So all these signs around here that say, "Do not park here, no overnight parking, we'll tow you away." And he's like, "Yeah, they don't mean nothing." I'm like, "Oh, cool." So got a little bit more sleep. Edited some video this morning. Actually, there will be a video dropping this afternoon. It's more of a Sterling Trucking Delivers type video. I do those videos for the people that can't drive a semi truck anymore. And there's a friend that got medically retired, and he keeps asking me if he can ride along. And I think we've got a good passenger policy at the company that I work for. And I think it would be all right to have him ride along with me for a little bit, maybe. It'd be good for his sight, you know, his brain. He'd had a heart attack, and it's going to be a while before he can get his CDL back. And he's gone through some hard times, and his wife left him and all that stuff. And it's like, well, here's what he said to me. He's like, "I see you doing your life recovery, and it's inspiring me to like stay on the game, stay away from the depression and stuff." And he asked me last week, he's like, "You know, could I ride with you instead of you just making all these videos of you driving down the highway and talking?" And answer in the comments if you think it's a good idea, but I don't want to do it right now because the company that I'm working for, they don't give you a new truck to start off with. You kind of gotta prove yourself for a little bit. And my truck is quite ugly. I don't know if that's a walking trail right there. We're going to find out if that's a walking trail. You'll see it here in a minute. But I've been making those videos for a few people that just want, you know, the point of view of a truck driver holding the steering wheel, talking about the traffic and all that good stuff. That sign right there. I can't zoom in on it, but it says Kroger workers need a fair contract now. Teamsters, Detroit, Fort Huron. So I guess there's been protests about this place that I delivered. This looks like a walking trail. We got airplanes, another Delta flight. I think this is a walking trail. Listen, if I get accosted by a raccoon or a bear, I'm going to be quite upset. Should have brought my hedge trimmers. Oh, why are you leaving your bottles out here? I don't know. This seems like a kind of trail that would wind up in forced sexual activities. What do you kids think? Listen, if I get accosted, I'm staying live. I will not shut this live down if I get thrown into the bushes and made love to against my will. Listen, I'm a lonely guy. I'd probably accept it. You know? Be like, give me your wallet. I'm like, no, I'd rather have sex. The leaves are changing, by the way. The kids didn't see that. Watch this trail just like end. And then I've got to hike across whatever the hell that is to get to where I'm going. It's always cool to get out and explore, right? While I'm here, I'll stand in a conspicuous location. It's beautiful out here. Sorry for the wind noise. Let's answer a few comments because that's what you kids pay me the big bucks for. Adam Bennett with commands to change the fucking channel. Okay. Hold on. It is Saturday, you know, and it's time for some Saturday morning cartoons.
Phew.
All right, we've made it to the end of the trail. It says, SST, are you driving? No, we're not driving, we're walking. Tolga's in the house saying, oi, oi. Adam Bennett saying, hey, you people in this chat should fondle my balls. Fondle your own balls, kind sir. SST, Yoko reminds me of a cheap, bitchy landlord I had years ago. Yeah. Oh, man. Chasing Ghost, back hurts, mattress different in a truck than home. I've got my mattress well tuned. That or my kidneys, not sure. Oh. Let's see. Need coffee. I'm going to skip a few comments. Patrick saying, passenger with knowledge to share. Thumbs up. Yeah. We got an airplane. It's like I'm near an airport or something. Yeah, Patrick, that's kind of what I think too. Cheap Freight Hauler, good morning from Illinois. We're going to be in Illinois probably in I don't know, whenever I decide to drive there. Kerry, Rob's neighbor, he went on a ride with a semi-truck driver last week. I love my ride. It was 60 minutes, enough for me to know all I wanted. You rode in an old semi-truck, though. Sick Bastard said, gonna be cozy. Yeah, that's another thing, is I kind of like my space right now. I kind of like being alone. Like I woke up last week from a nightmare that like somebody was telling me to do the dishes. And I woke up and I was like, there's no dishes to be done. I'm fucking free. I win. Do your own damn dishes. So yeah, I said something about this trail being, quite possibly leading me to an unfortunate sexual encounter. And looks like somebody brought rubbers. Look at that. You need some tires? Anyway, we reached the end of the trail, so I got to go boondoggling. SST said, watch out for ticks. Well, you only know when you got ticks when they're biting you, so we're just going to walk anyway. We're going to walk with reckless abandon. What we do around here. They kind of have a sidewalk. All the trash everywhere. God damn you humans. You notice how COVID-19 hit and all the environmentalists just sat on their ass at home instead of walk around and pick up trash? You notice how COVID-19 hit and they said don't sneeze or cough at anybody, but they kept the they kept the hot air hand warmers in all the bathrooms, which spread disease better than anything else. Airplane. I don't know. I see the hypocrisy of the world and I laugh. Because if you didn't laugh, you'd go crazy. God damn, there's so much trash. Well, Sterling, why are you complaining about it? Why don't you just pick it up? Because I don't have a gaggle of 30-gallon trash bags. And listen, I live in Georgia. I don't care about this place. I care not about Michigan. I really don't want to walk down this road all the way there. I'll take this little side street. The shoes that I'm wearing aren't really walking shoes. They're more like driving shoes. They're those Skechers just slip-ons because I refuse to have what do they call it? Flip-flops on a semi-truck. The kids want 7.70 acres. Available. Called Burger. Got a fire hydrant here too. Look both ways when you cross the street. So we're on Warman Road. And we're taking Old Warman Road. Weight limit is 10 tons. Oh, I better walk on the grass then. It's been a while since I went for a walk. You can see the trees are changing. Let me change the camera. Maybe you'll see the trees a little bit better if I zoom in. There you go. Got trees and aeroplanes. Very cool. Hope the audio is okay. Got 14 people watching. Man, I got some people watching. Yeah, Rob's neighbor right there, Carrie, you were saying that's a nice paved trail. Why is it not kept up? Because everything grows so fast out here in Michigan. They probably cleared that trail, 5 months ago? Man, I love it when the leaves change. Get to some more comments while we continue our walkie walk. Chasing Ghost says, if you were assaulted on a live, then YouTube would shut it down for sexual content. Really? That's a shame. That's a shame. It'd be good content. I mean, I'd move it over to my OnlyFans channel. Like, I wouldn't leave it on YouTube. How do you think I paid for the new motorcycle? Oh, sick bird. SST says, reported. Thank you. I don't know what you reported, but go for it. Rob's neighbor was talking about the ride he went on. We're going to switch sides. It says, no dumping. This property is protected by video surveillance. Yeah, stop dumping. Especially you damn truckers. They've been dumping over there, though. There's a squirrel. Saw a squirrel. There's a squirrel. Squirrel. I know there's a squirrel there. Yeah, you only use the clutch to start and stop. Rob's neighbor says, me and Junior walk our road every spring and clean the roadside. Found $100 last year. Good on you. Good on you. Man, look at that hole. You definitely don't want to park your semi-truck in that one. That right there is the result of a $1,200 tow bill. I'll tell you that. Thomas Bailey has brought back the 70s, saying there's an Indian standing on the side of the road crying at all that litter. Just one single tear. Devil went down to Georgia. That's me, all right. Adam Bennett, why live in Georgia when you could be poor and live in Southern California, sleep on the beach with me? I'm not ready for that lifestyle. Maybe if I embraced drug habitry. Audio is okay. Thank you, Thomas Bailey. Mike Ball saying, good morning, Sterling and everyone. Good seeing you here, Mike Ball. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. I'm going to switch the camera around just to prove that I'm alive. Look, he survived a quarter-mile walk, and he's not out of breath yet. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Everyone's saying hi. Jerome Jones, the international man of mystery. I hope you're doing well. That camera is cloudy. Let me wipe you. Screet, 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 screet. There we go. Look at that. We're in Michigan somewhere. Going for a walk. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. Just one single tear. Yeah. I remember that commercial. SST says, whose tent will be sleeping at Forgotten Angels Campout? Gay Pride. Not in a tent. I will be in Buck's garage. That's not gay at all. Anyway. Do you kids want me to keep you alive while I just walk around the store? We can do that. We can do that. All right. Clandestine walking. Hope kids are doing okay, though. We just need to get a few things for the road today, and I needed some exercise because I'm addicted to driving. I just drive, sleep, drive. The shirt I was wearing yesterday had a pocket. Probably should have wore that shirt. Catch kids in a little bit.